I'm testing out my new rig as well as this newish item. I've been trying to get this review out for the last few days now, but it's been busy. So, well, I needed to automate the garage, and I found several products that claim to do that without the high cost, and I wanted this a device that would link to my Amazon and as well as link to Google Assistant and help me do some small other automation with other platforms that I am playing with. And I stumbled upon, in a way, I stumbled upon the this Meross, it's a Meross branded smart Wi-Fi garage door opener. Initially, I saw the MSG100, and as you can see, this is the MSG200 because I wanted to control more than one. And for the cost of this device, or of this particular package, plus the extension, of which I also got one, it's basically an additional sensor for the Meross MSG, specific to the 200. So there is a version for the MSG100 which controls only one garage door. This is for the 200. So let's unbox this first, and before we do some further setup in the garage and see if it functions as good as some of the reviews of the MSG100 say it is. And I will assume, since it is technically the same platform, then it should in a way perform as well or even better. So yeah, and my camera is kind of turned around, so there's the box. Nothing extra fancy over there. So it's packaged, and it's got 3 different packaging. You will have the Meross setup instructions right there. I'll set that aside. And in box 1, what do we have here? Plasticky is what I would like to say. I expected this to actually be bigger. The pictures show it bigger, and I did not expect it to be this small. It looks like a very cute Wi-Fi device right there. To give you some context, here's an old cell phone case of my Galaxy S7. It fits in that. So that is how big that is of a device. So it's really cute. Not bad. And back here is where you will, let's see if I can get some light there. Back here is where you will plug in the I guess these are door sensors, movement sensors, to let you know if it's open or closed. This is technically a Wi-Fi extender antenna, and this is powered via USB, using a USB-B socket right there. And yeah, alright, okay. And let's set this aside. There's nothing more in that box. I'll put that aside too. And box number 3, we have the basically the power cable, and it is USB powered, but you can also use you can, like any cell phone plug, I believe you just use the basic, if you have a Raspberry Pi. So this is your basic 5 volts 1 amp, I believe. Let me see. I don't know if you can see that. Lighting's not as good. There. Actually, up here might actually be better. All right, it's 110, 240 volt, 240 volts, 5 volts, and 1000 milliamps. So 1 amp, and typical USB A. And there you have it. Let's see. What else do we have in the box? Nothing else in box number 2. So for box number 3, which is the last box in the original packaging, I assume this will be all the extra stuff. Oh yes, this is that's empty. So this is basically this. As I mentioned, this is a $15 extension. So rather than getting another one of these, ooh, see that? There's a very small wire there. So don't lose that. Alright, I'm concerned now because you got pieces falling everywhere, almost everywhere. So we will plug this at the back, and this other piece I believe should have been going, I don't know where. That is interesting. So this is for the sensor, garage sensor, and this goes to where? Oh, no, that's correct. So this goes to the back, plugs into the unit. This is the part where this is black. Actually, if I remember it right, if you're using most garage openers are an open close circuit. So you just if you short it, then it opens up, and if you unshort it, it closes, or the other way around. That's the basic concept of a garage door opener, and so that's basically what this thing also does in a way, as you can see right there. So okay, right. What is this device? Well, a white cable. I don't know where that goes, so I'll put it there so I don't misplace it. What else do we have? We've got zip ties. Try to open it without ruining the whole bag. So I want to keep things in place. These are zip ties. Zip ties. Right. So you've got Velcro, zip ties. You've got a bunch of screws that are stuck to the other side of this. So technically like a magnet. That's the idea. So this is a magnet by itself. So there is interference when this get next to each other or when it passes by. So that is the idea behind that. But I want to take this and set this aside and make sure not to lose it. That's it. That's everything in box number 1. You've got the wires, you've got the plug, and you've got the MSG200. If I got the MSG100, it would be almost similar, just I think half of it, and it wouldn't have this kind of a case. Right, so let's open the sensor. Lighting is different. Yeah, use the bottom. Yeah. So, and here's already the difference with this experiment. This camera is 1080-720 if you're lucky, and that camera, this camera over there, is the S7, of which this is the case, or was the case. That's a that's running at 27 frames per second, but it can do 4K. So there's the difference. But if only there was a way to control that easily by Streamlabs or OBS. So this is the Meross additional garage door sensor kit. It comes with a 1-year warranty accordingly. Right, so we've got these cables. I think those are standard. Right, nothing there. Setting that aside. That is interesting. How many cables are there? So this is really a beefy version of this other one. See, let me set them side by side here. So that is the extension, and this is from the original one. You can already see there is a difference, a big one. But in terms of what to plug, they are technically the same. So the same things that you plug in the back of the units. That magnet, and yeah, exactly the same. It doesn't have that white piece though. So what is that white piece about? I don't know yet. So I guess I'll set this aside. We will. Well, where's the other parts of you? I will set that aside. And we will take a look at the manual. It's a good thing I'm not fully live. So it says cable ties. Oh, okay. There, right there. So that white thing, that's called a test wire. Alright, so during the whole installation process, it's going to be pretty straightforward. All the instructions are here. And so yeah, that's a quick unboxing of the MSG200, and I'll add some B-roll on the once the installation is done in the garage, because I need to get it done tonight. The car is still out there, and I don't want it to get rained on because it is Texas weather, and you don't know what will happen, right? Plus, it's like selection night. Anyway, there we go.